Morning and welcome. I'm Laura Bergasco, Business System Analyst and with Thriven and President of the Board of Directors for Appleton Downtown Inc. and Creative Downtown Appleton. Over the past year, downtown has continued on a path to recovery while still battling some impacts of the pandemic. Our climb is steady as our organization works to retain a vital business mix, restore valuable foot traffic, and attract new tenants. This past year, we have welcomed 14 dynamic entrepreneurs, 89 new residential units, and the return of many of our events as we continue to celebrate the vibrancy of our community. The mission of our collaborative organization has become even more important as we create the environment that supports small businesses, attracts residents, visitors, and investments that will keep downtown on the rise. Please welcome the Executive Director of ADI, the Business Improvement District, and Creative Downtown Appleton, Inc., Jennifer Stefani.
Thank you, Laura, and good morning. We want to thank Laura and all of the board for your leadership and your guidance through yet another somewhat challenging year, but we are definitely on the rise. Thank you so much for kicking us off this morning. Quick reminder to all of our board members and those that would like to stay on for the open voting meeting to stay on board, and we'll get everybody clicked in. It takes us a couple of minutes to transition to that meeting, but we would love to have you stay with us. Our annual meeting is a great opportunity to provide a report to the community on ADI, the Business Improvement District, and our Creative Downtown Appleton, Inc., as well as share some updates on what's happening in downtown. We have several sponsors that are with us today that have supported us throughout the year, and they're going to help us do that today. We're very grateful for the dedicated support that continues to stand by us, to support our events, to support our initiatives throughout the year. We were able to bring back many of our public events to support small businesses, and we definitely want to thank you for supporting this virtual update with us today. Our star supporters, Tundraland and ASCO, as well as our longtime supporters, the City of Appleton, Renewal by Anderson, the Almost Hilton Paper Valley Hotel, Johnson Financial Group, NAI Pfefferly and Pfefferly Companies, Hoffman Planning, Design, and Construction. All right, of course, our slides are not, there we go, now they're working. Sorry about that. Oh, you gotta love the technology, right? All right. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my amazing team. It's been another, like I said, bit of a challenging year, but they gave 110% each and every day, like they always do, because we love downtown. We love the businesses we get to work alongside, the employees, the residents, the visitors that keep us going, that keep pushing us each and every day. That collaboration, that inspiration keeps us making one downtown, one great place. And I want to thank this amazing team, Dewana Ka, Abby Reich, Megan Warner, Sandy Storch, and our newest employee that we're welcoming is Cindy Shell. And you can stop in to meet Cindy. Cindy will be our administrative assistant, and you can pop on in and see her here in our office. We want to also give a special thank you to our volunteers that help us throughout the year, especially our volunteer of the year, Don Schumann. All right, let's keep this moving. So I wanted to share a little bit of a snapshot of our structure with you. Wish that was coffee. And here's a little peek at our structure and our committees that are, of course, open to all of our members and individuals that would like to participate. Simply reach out to us. You can find committee agendas and schedules on our e-blast each week. If you have any questions about any of our committees, please reach out. We would love to have your involvement. It helps keeping us moving forward. And while we continue to align our program of work with the City of Appleton's Chapter 14 of the Comprehensive Plan, our work remains focused on our strategic core to support a strong local economy, a livable and inclusive neighborhood, and a vibrant environment in which to attract business as well as talent to the Fox Cities. As we dive in, we will welcome each of our sponsors to share a few words about why they remain excited about downtown. Our STAR supporters not only support each of our events throughout the year, but they also help to support the initiatives that keep downtown vibrant and walkable. Please welcome Amy Lewis, Senior Vice President in Finance and Administrative with ASCO Inc., one of our STAR supporters. Welcome, Amy.
Good morning. Thanks, Jennifer. I wanted to just kind of help kick things off this morning by, first of all, thanking the ADI team for the impact that you have on the downtown and our community. Seems like there's never a shortage of the negative distractions in our world, and it can be really easy to get bogged down in that. But we really love that ADI brings a ray of sunshine and positivity and hope to our downtown through so many different outlets. It feels like infusing the feel-good vibes is what ADI does best, and we all benefit from that personally and professionally. And it's the reason why ASCO continues to choose to stand behind ADI and the impactful work that the team does. They're small but mighty, but their reach is broad. So we thank you for that. So hats off to the team and keep up the great work. And just quickly on the ASCO front, we're growing, we're busy, we're looking at expanding into more space downtown. We're really busy constructing a lot of renewable energy projects across really the nation, but a lot right here in our backyard. So quick shameless plug, lots of job openings on our website. Feel free to check it out. But a big thank you to ADI for helping make downtown a great place for us to attract and retain talent and to work and play. So thank you.
Thank you, Amy. We so appreciate the support from ASCO. Your team has been very supportive of us, and we wouldn't be able to do what we do without that. So thank you so much. We appreciate you being a part of today and appreciate a part of you being with us all year round. The cornerstone of a great downtown is a clean, safe, and hospitable environment. And we collaborate with many different partners to address cleanliness and walkability in the public realm. We hope to support that live, work, visit experience through our programs. Our partnership with Riverview Gardens Care Team last year clocked 554 hours of cleaning and collected 384 bags of garbage. In the coming year, the bid board has made a commitment to enhance our cleaning services with assistance from Pfefferly Management Company, our neighbor in downtown, and we'll continue to partner with the care team for weekly cleaning assistance and outreach. So this program will get better and better as we go along throughout the year. Additionally, we will continue to support flowers and banners and holiday lights to keep the focus on a people-centric elements that create that positive walking experience. And as a side note, the bird scooters will be returning potentially as early as tomorrow. And while they do continue to be a concern for the sidewalk area, we are engaged with Bird and the City of Appleton to further protect our walkability and reduce that scooter litter. So adding designated preferred parking areas, reducing the speed of the scooters in downtown, and they will be featuring the new B3 scooters here in Appleton with improved GPS that will help them stay on top of keeping those scooters where they need to be. So keeping that scooter experience there, but still protecting our walkability. I'd like to welcome another one of our downtown neighbors and supporters who's well entrenched in creating a strong downtown, and one of our strong supporters. Please welcome Sam Statz, President and owner of Hoffman Planning, Design, and Construction. Good morning, Sam.
Well, good morning. Thanks, Jennifer. I honestly, I'm just amazed when I sit here and I listen to all the things. We've been downtown for probably about 15 years, but Hoffman's been around since 1892. We're now in the 5th generation of leadership, but I sit and I listen to what you're talking about with the scooters and the ice sculptures and festivals and the different things that you guys are just such a key part of making this such a great place for myself and our employees to be a part of. And we're happy to be supporters of ADI and everything that you do. And again, I guess I'll do a little shameless plug as well. We're located at Appleton City Center. I would argue that we are one of the leading design firms in the area, if not the. We do construction management and design for a lot of firms or for a lot of clients, not only in Wisconsin, but also around the country. So again, I think as we just continue to go on here, just the stuff that you guys are part of, we're happy to be a supporter of all the things that make our place a great place to work.
Awesome. Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much for joining us, for being part of all of our efforts throughout the year. And thank you for continuing to be located in downtown. Keep those employees in the office. We need them.
Yeah.
Stakeholder support and advocacy is the core of our work. Our grant programs aim to attract new business neighbors, to sustain and enhance the value of the properties within the district, and support business retention. We represent and advocate for our stakeholders, keep them informed on issues impacting downtown, and support them in any way we possibly can. The partnership between ADI and the Business Improvement District fosters greater impact through our programs and our ability to leverage resources to enhance the district. The BID Facade Restoration and Improvement Grant Program last year supported 25 downtown property improvement projects, such as JJ's Laundromat, the 513, Voyager Bakehouse, 300 North Appleton. A total of over $57,000 was granted and leveraged a total investment of just over $261,000, 4.5 times our investment. The Facade Grant Program in 21 has already been actively used. And again, in 2021, we partnered with the city TIF 11 and TIF 12 business enhancement grant programs, in which that program invested over $63,000, leveraging another $165,000. Our programs work cooperatively and support amazing developments. And while we were still feeling those impacts of the previous year, business interest in downtown grew steady, and we welcomed 14 new businesses to the district. The bid matching grant program supported 20 business promotional ads, and that will be re-released here in 2022 this week. So be sure to be watching for that. Looking ahead in 2022, we're already looking to support enhancement projects, and we're gearing up to welcome new businesses, some that have already opened, like Murphy's Family Salon, All Tied Up Floral Cafe coming soon, Yoga 3 Studio, Franklin Street Salon Services, Lawless Coffee, just to name a few. There are more on the horizon. It's going to be a very exciting year. Downtown is a great place to launch your business, and that Main Street Bounce Back Grant was a tremendous benefit to many of those businesses, filling vacant spaces within our downtown. One of our sponsors that knows a little bit about the health of a business mix here in downtown, please help me welcome our next sponsor, NAI Pfefferly Companies, Manny Vasquez. They've been a sponsor of ours for many, many years and definitely know a thing or two about the value of bringing a mixed-use district here in downtown and bringing employees back. So please help me welcome Manny.
Thank you, Jen. Good morning, everyone. Pfefferly Companies is a commercial real estate firm founded in 1971, so almost more than 50 years ago, and headquartered right here in downtown Appleton. There's a lot to talk about, so I wrote down some notes this morning just to stay on track. There's a lot going on in the commercial real estate front. But first of all, Amy did this really well earlier, but I'd like to publicly thank Jen and her staff at ADI for their tireless work promoting the downtown. It's certainly no surprise to any on this call that a vibrant downtown is critical for the overall health of the city and the whole region. So thank you, Jen and team. Speaking of a vibrant downtown, I'm happy to report that most businesses located here are back and thriving following the pandemic. Offices are opening back up, bringing hundreds of people back to the district and to the coffee shops, the bars, the restaurants, and the storefronts. We're actually working with a few groups right now who are considering locating or expanding their offices here in downtown, which is exciting. And also a sign that the office is not dead, just changing. Our hotels are also doing better, and so are the several new apartment projects that have opened or will open in the near future. I just did a tally or a count, and from 2020 to 2022, more than 460 new apartment units have come or will come online in downtown Appleton alone.
You're ruining my next slide, Manny.
Oh. Just teeing it up for you. proving that downtown is not only a great place to work and play, but also to live, right? Which we all knew, but it's sort of confirming that. And this new population density has also has a huge impact on downtown businesses themselves, which are benefiting from these new housing developments. So as we look forward, the future of the downtown is bright. And thanks to all of you on this call for your commitment to downtown Appleton. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Manny. We so appreciate those inspirational words about bringing folks back into the offices. We know how critical that is. To have folks down here to support the restaurants, to support the stores, and just having that vibrancy, that walkability, and that vibe of downtown. It really is critical. And thanks for all your team does to make downtown a better place and keep those offices full. Let us know how we can help. A little more on economic development, like Manny had just said. There's lots happening here in the district. And we have a couple of exciting new things that we're going to be adding to our website that will hopefully help this process along. One of those features is a property search tool that will create a real-time search experience for available commercial property within our downtown. We're working with Catalyst with a plugin to our website, and this feature will be available on our Doing Business section on our website. And it's an important step for improving our ability to assist the property owners and those potential new downtown tenants in making that connection. We'll also add a fillable form that will allow us to get a little more information about what that potential tenant is seeking and hopefully make a better, quicker match. Making our website more robust, more mobile friendly, definitely a target for us in 2022. A new opportunity to support local businesses will emerge through our Business to Business initiative as we seek to promote the service businesses that are your neighbors here in downtown. Watch for quarterly sharing and networking opportunities starting this summer and social media posts to let you know how to connect with those valuable services right here in our district. And as Manny mentioned, development projects, development. We can't talk about downtown without development projects. It's been such an exciting couple of years. So we want to take this opportunity to congratulate the soon-to-be Hilton Paper Valley Hotel. The renovation is really taking shape and it looks amazing. We get to see it each and every day here. We're so excited for the official name change that'll happen later this month. And we would like to thank you for your support, not only of ADI and our amazing office, but also many of our events throughout the year. We are certainly excited for what lies ahead for the hotel. And it is definitely impossible to talk about growth in downtown without celebrating all of those new residential developments that are on the rise here in downtown. One in particular, right across the street, is the Park Central development. Certainly you've seen the elevation change there and how exciting it is to see all of these new developments happening. Let me just show you a quick snapshot here of those projects that Manny was mentioning, that since 2020, 461 new living units and more than $60.5 million in value in downtown Appleton. What can I say? We are on the rise, right? I think we named this event pretty well. We know that expectation to make downtown more livable is going to also climb. And it makes it clear to see why our focus on creating a more livable downtown is more critical. But what does that really mean? And as a community, we're about to learn a little bit more about what that means. We're really excited to be part of the city's new effort, the City of Appleton's new effort to create an age-friendly plan for Appleton, exploring the 8 domains of livability with the guidance of AARP Livability Team and experts like Gil Penaloza, founder of 880 Cities, who will be with us here in May. It's going to be a great process. And part of that critical quality of life is the library building project. And with us today is Appleton Public Library Director, Colleen Rortvedt, to share an update on the project. Give us just a moment to jog back and forth with some technology here. There we go. Colleen, the show is yours. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I think you should be seeing my opening slide. Jen, can you give me a thumbs up if I'm right? Okay. So first, I just want to say that I came to Appleton in 1991 as a Lawrence student. But one of the things that drew me to Appleton was the downtown. The first time I visited in high school, I just loved it. It reminded me of kind of like a mini State Street. And when I came as a student, a lot of that had changed. But over the years, I've lived downtown and worked downtown almost the entire time I've been here. And it's just been phenomenal to watch how downtown has weathered so many challenges, fared so much better than so many other downtowns, and really is kind of the heart of our community. So I just want to thank Jen and her team. You guys do a great job. You provide not just entertainment events, the educational events, the development work you do. It's just phenomenal. So thank you so much for making this a great place to live. It's why I'm still here. So thank you. So I'm pleased to share some information with you about the library renovation project. And actually what I've got for you are some new images that have never been seen before. So you are getting a sneak peek at some of the images that we're going to be sharing later today. So here's news. This image is not news. This image is probably pretty familiar to many of you. This is what the current library building looks like. And aesthetically, this building reflects the sentiments of the time that it was built in. It's really a kind of place that you can imagine coming in, checking out materials, absorbing information, looking for resources. But we know that the times have changed and that our community's role has evolved alongside with the libraries. So libraries of today, I'd like to say are less of a warehouse for books and more of an experimental test kitchen. So it's a place that you can engage, you can get hands-on, you can meet new people. We're part of that social, informational, and aspirational infrastructure within a community. So the new library's design is really meant to reflect that. This is the new library, and it is a renovation. This is actually a similar vantage point from the image you just saw. And this renovated library is intended to encourage curiosity, exploration, discovery. And it embodies all of this with a series of glass pavilions that are built off of the front of the original structure, intended to take advantage of all the strengths of that structure. And those pavilions create these columns of transparency that are completely non-existent in today's building, as you are aware, and that it really brings all those gathering spaces out to the front of the building, which is great because this is a place where they can provide after hours access. It allows for those ceiling heights that we wouldn't be able to retrofit into the existing structure. So it takes all of the strengths of what's currently there and served the community really admirably for 40 years, and then brings it forward for the next several generations. Here's another image. This is the southeast approach. So if you're coming from kind of the city center exit or coming from one of the new merged developments, this will be how you arrive at the library. You've probably noticed that there is a significant amount of transparency in the design, and that is intentional from numerous perspectives. Maximizing natural light, of course, brings in a functional as well as a wellness approach for the design, but also from a safety and security standpoint, this does a lot for us. Our neighborhood's going through a significant amount of redevelopment and rebirth, and being able to see inside and outside is an intentional strategy to ensure that everyone feels comfortable coming and going from the library. So from the moment you see the new design from the front, it's kind of hard to believe that the original building is still there. So this is a view from Appleton Street, and we're looking east. And this is where the old structure meets the new structure. And there's an after hours access entry that's accessible with a ramp on the right side of your screen. And this will lead you to the largest meeting space within the library, and that's the community pavilion. That is a space designed to seat up to 400, and it's divisible by 3. So it has some similarities that you see in our current library, but actually really addresses some of the capacity issues we've experienced over the years, and is able to offer more than we would be able to offer in that space with those beautiful high ceiling heights. So this is a look inside the community pavilion. And this is a space that will have shades to control light from a temperature standpoint, from an experience standpoint, and it'll also have blackout shades. So we'll be able to do projection, those kind of events that really need to have much more control over the lighting. And being divisible by 3, we've intentionally created in many of the spaces, the expectation that these are multi-purpose spaces. There's almost nothing that has, one dedicated purpose, and that's the only thing it's going to do. So this is a space that, as you can see here, it kind of looks like there's a lot of things going on. So we can open this up when there's not a program or event going on, and it can just be spillover library space. We can roll stacks in there and have collection space in there if we want. So that is going to be one of the hallmark spaces in the library. This is the second pavilion, the middle pavilion, and this is the learning stairs. And this is a really special space. This is the entry to the children's area. And this space would actually just be typically like an elevator and a nice set of stairs in a building. But what the architects have done is they've created this light-filled space. It functions as an event space, a hangout space, a performance space, and it transports you physically and psychologically into the children's area, where everything, it's the children's world down there. So this is part of that portal that really brings you into that space. It's a spectacular space that is designed with access in mind. So you will see these learning stairs has tiers of accessibility. So there's a ramp that swoops down around the back. You'll see in the kind of wave dowels, there's a ramp behind there that will bring you to accessible seating in the middle of the stairs. It's just a really unique space that is, I think, going to be a big draw. We have a lot of plans for that for our children's programming. This is the Garden Commons, and this is kind of the town square of the library. And this is a space that's going to be a central connector. It's a gathering space. It's designed with the intent to facilitate interaction and discovery. There'll be collection space. There'll be direct access to these meeting spaces that I've been showing you, as well as this grand staircase that leads you upstairs. You've got lines of sight to all areas of the library. And what we want to do is draw you up to some of those second floor spaces, because you're going to be like, what's going on up there? And create that serendipitous experience like you might find when you stumble on a book on the shelf, but within the building itself with the activities and events and programs that we'll be offering. And much of the imagery I'm showing you today is about some of those newer spaces and less of the kind of traditional part of the library. And I wanted to give you a glimpse of what some of those more traditional areas look like, because there's still a substantial amount of that. You're going to find a lot of technology. You're going to find a lot of book stacks, lower book stacks that give you better lines of sight, give you a better sense of safety. We'll have significant public access technology, meeting rooms, conference rooms, creation studios. So there is a lot of traditional library to be had in the new design. I've got 2 more spaces to show you, and this one is the Flex Box. The Flex Box is what's above the learning stairs. It's that middle pavilion, and this is another one of those spaces intended to serve multiple purposes. So it's a space that's designed to invite participation, hands-on learning. We want to inspire people of all ages to explore new ideas, new approaches, interact with people that they wouldn't normally, demonstrate their skills, learn new skills. So it's a dynamic mix of some of the kind of traditional as well as more modern and forward-looking library aspects. And the Flex Box is really going to live up to its name and inspire everybody to kind of come together and learn and have a great time while doing that. And then I'm going to end with the Children's Garden. This is a really unique space. This is a space that provides an outdoor opportunity for children to interact and learn. This could be simply a light well, because our children's level on the lower level would have a light well to draw in natural light, to penetrate those darker spots in the building. And what the architects have really done here is they've created a really compelling space that's, again, a multifunctional space that's intended to increase learning opportunities. It's inclusive and it's a secure outdoor gathering space. So the Children's Garden is going to extend the children's area outdoors, which in a central downtown library is a pretty rare experience. And it's a fully contained space where caregivers can allow their children to roam and explore. And the space brings not only natural light, but nature into the lower level of the library, and providing a nice safe space for our youngest patrons. So here's kind of what's happening. The last day of service at the current library is going to be April 12th, and the temporary library will open on May 23rd. So come in now, get all the books you want. You're going to start seeing abnormally long checkout and due dates, and that's by design. Construction is scheduled to start this summer with the grand opening of fall of 22. So I've really only been able to go over like the real high points. Jen's got a lot going on, so I don't want to take up too much time, and she'll probably be cutting me off soon. But if you're interested in learning more, there's my contact information, as well as our marketing coordinator's contact information on the slide. And if you really want to know more, tomorrow at noon, the library board has a meeting, and we will have a fly-through that is going to be led by Appleton's own Jason Fisher. He's our principal architect with Skidmore, Owings and Merrill. So you will be actually able to see a live fly-through. We will record that and we'll make it available for everyone later. It'll be available streaming on the city's meeting system. So there's a lot of ways that you'll be able to see more about the current design. So, thank you, Jen.
Awesome. Wow. What a beautiful and inspiring design, and such a thrilling development for downtown, for that neighborhood, especially to see all of this coming together after a few years of back and forth on how to proceed with this development project. It truly is exciting to see it all coming together. Thank you so much to you, to your team, to the City of Appleton for moving this project forward and seeing the benefit of what this can bring to the neighborhood and to downtown. We truly are a downtown that embraces learning. It's part of our mission statement to create a downtown for business, learning, living, and leisure. And this will definitely elevate that experience. So we're very excited. Yay. So thank you so much for being with us, Colleen. Appreciate you very much. All right. Thanks so much for sticking with us here this morning. I want to welcome next a heartfelt thank you and welcome to our longtime star supporter, our regional event sponsor as well, Tundraland and Renewal by Andersen. Unfortunately, founder Brian Gottlieb was not able to be with us today, but proudly representing, we have Hannah Firestein, our marketing director with Renewal by Andersen of Greater Wisconsin. Did we find you, Hannah?
Yes, hello. Thank you so much for having us. Well, thank you so much. Yes, we really absolutely love being partners with you guys for Downtown Appleton, and thank you for all of the other sponsors as well, for being able to create Downtown Appleton for what it is. I think our absolute favorite thing is being able to bring the community together and to have those different events to get people to all be in one place at the same time. So, we've had a little bit of struggles throughout the past couple of years being able to do that, but moving forward, we're so excited to be able to see what we can do and all of the events and different times that we can bring people together. There's been so many different times that Downtown Appleton has been able to put on these exciting events, and it looks like there's room for so much more to be able to come with that. And there's a lot of exciting things that are happening as well. You know, like Colleen was just sharing about the downtown library. You know, I think that there's so much expansion that is able to happen within the community still. So yeah, we're really, really excited to continue our partnership with you guys. And, you know, Renewal by Anderson is still very much so developing. We are in the works of getting a new showroom up and running. As we did, you know, come out of the hotel this year, we are looking as to where we can expand that and be able to grow even more. So thank you so much. And we are always so happy to be a partner with you guys.
Thank you, Hannah. And thanks so much for being with us at the Community Public Market. It was a wonderful event. We were able to host 2 of those this past couple of months, and your team was there with their smiles on, and we so appreciate you being a part of it. It was a really fun Saturday.
Perfect. Thank you.
This past year, our promotional initiatives continue to focus on building strong support for investment in local spending. From our gift certificate program to the Support 920 campaign, image ads, multimedia content like Get to Know series, we promote downtown as the unique epicenter for business, culture, education, living, and entertainment for our region. And we're excited to curate new dynamic shareable content through new promotional video initiatives this year with our partner Be Connected. We also have newly updated welcome packets ready to promote your business to downtown residents and neighbors. And of course, employees. Last year, we worked hard to rebuild our signature events, and with the support of many of our star supporters and others within the community, it really came back pretty well. The community responded well, and many of them rebounded. Our events and promotions showcase downtown's diverse attractions, amenities, and offerings. They serve as economic drivers for downtown businesses. They create welcoming settings for people to explore downtown and raise funds for special initiatives, as well as our organization's sustainability. Thank you to all of our year-round supporters. And believe me, opportunities are still available for many of our events this year. We'd love to have your support. Our farm market will launch on its regular schedule this year, right after the Flag Day Parade. So our first farm market will be June 19th. So get ready to find all of your favorite vendors, live music, plenty of family fun. The Hyde Music Concert Series will also return to its regular schedule, June through August. And after much consideration and discussion, we have determined that we're planning to return to Jones Park for our series. That park has a beautiful stage, lots of room, and a great opportunity to showcase a highlighted park in our community. It really has made a premier concert experience. So we'll work closely with our downtown businesses to create a VIP pass promotion that will help to connect people with those businesses every Thursday. And now is a great opportunity for us to also give you a little bit of a glimpse of what's to come in that concert series. It's been a long time, but we're bringing Boogie and the Yo-Yos back to the stage. And you've maybe heard, but this is the farewell summer for Vic Ferrari. So plan to see them back as well. And you may see a few new ones like Annex. So get ready for that new release. We'll be putting that out within the next 2 weeks. So by the end of the month, we'll have that full schedule up and ready for you. This is a great opportunity for me to remind you about April 9th, big day in downtown Appleton. We have Spring into Fashion Ladies Fashion Show and breakfast hosted here at the Hilton, and also our mini golf on the town event coming right back for lots of fun in downtown Appleton. We have 2 9-hole courses, so be sure to get your tickets for both of those events. Shameless plug, I can't help myself, gotta share. While most of our events came back strong this past year, some did not. And we're asking all of our members to share a little bit about their experience. And we want to hear from our downtown businesses about how these events impact their business and the downtown in general. We know that our events have a lifespan, and it may be time to reinvent or retire some of those offerings. Over the next month, we're asking our members to share feedback on a survey and also to participate in some of our face-to-face discussions sessions that we'll be hosting. That schedule will be coming out in the next week. Watch your weekly e-blast and the email, and in the mail, we'll send out a postcard with a QR code attached to it just like you see on the screen here. This QR code will take you right to the survey. So feel free to pull out your device and scan that on your screen. That'll take you right to the survey so you can be sure to share your input with us. We really appreciate it, and your input helps us advance our work. I'd like to welcome actually would like to thank our next dedicated sponsor. Unfortunately, Natalie was not able to be with us this morning. We'd like to thank Johnson Financial Group for their support. They've been a longtime sponsor of many of our Downtown Creates events and promotions and help us to create downtown in a more attractive and vibrant way. As our district continues to add artistic elements, we become a stronger destination, a destination that supports the creative economy and an inclusive community. Placemaking embraces public space beautification, activation, and the management of those spaces, and it all plays a fundamental role in creating exceptional experiences. We focus on improving the public realm experience with cultural events and a variety of artistic expression to create reasons for people to linger, to explore, and of course, to return to One Great Place. We had so many amazing public enhancement projects this past year that helped to surprise and delight. Through a community challenge grant with AARP, we added a seasonal parklet on State Street to create public seating and a mini gathering space. Watch for its return this May. We leaned into our walkability to keep visitors moving around the district with displays such as Avenue of Ice, Artful Chairs, Chalk Walk, and more. We worked with private donors and local artists to add beautiful new murals to our district. We embraced Light Up Appleton under our wing and created Appleton's version of a Hallmark movie. And a new special message from Bolt reminded us that together we will continue to rise. As we look forward, we already have new murals in the works. We'll welcome back our musical instruments. We'll work to refresh the parklet next to the 222 building. We'll add more dog-friendly amenities and take Light Up Appleton even further. Our programs help to build a strong economic district, enhance walkability, and ultimately create a downtown that truly embraces the live, work, play experience. As we look forward to building a strong downtown as One Great Place, we know there will be challenges ahead, but we continue to support each other, to spend local, to invest local, and to source local, and we'll keep downtown on the rise. Once again, I want to thank all of our STAR supporters, Tunderland, Renewal by Anderson, and ASCO, as well as all of our event sponsors this morning to help us share our message, to tell a little bit about the story of downtown and why it's so important to continue to keep downtown vibrant. We want to keep that investment in our programs so we can help to maintain a strong business mix and a strong local economy. And without your support, it just doesn't happen. So thank you so much for being with us today. We'd like to transition to our voting meeting now and take an opportunity first before we do that to thank all of our board members that give so tirelessly their time and talents to keep us moving forward. We have 3 board members stepping off of the ADI board this year, and we would like to take this opportunity to thank them and recognize them. AJ Olander with Salealytics, Natasha Banks, previously owner of Cozy Corner, but you may know her better as the Queen of Soul Food, and Deb Johnson with the Copperleaf Hotel as the general manager. We would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Deb on her upcoming retirement in May. You've been such a tremendous leader in our community and a mentor to me. So thank you for all you've done for ADI and for downtown. We truly would not be who we are today without you. Please also help me thank Leah Fogel from Appleton Beer Factory for her years of service on the bid board. We'd like to also recognize all of our award winners from 2021. What a great, exciting event that was, and a wonderful opportunity, a thrilling opportunity to recognize so many of our amazing downtown partners. As we move forward through our meeting, we'll also welcome in newcomers to our board, to the ADI board, Jeff Geiger with J. Geiger Consulting, Todd Hyde with Hyde Music, and Kyle Fritz with Bagelicious and On the Fritz Concessions. And our newcomer to the bid board, Tim Seaman with Noble Assets. We're excited to have so many interested nominations this year, and we're hopeful that we're able to keep those folks engaged in leadership roles with our committees as we move throughout the year. Once again, congratulations to all of our award winners, and a huge thank you to all of our board members for keeping us moving forward and keeping downtown on the rise. To all of our ADI board members, please stay on for the voting meeting. This is an open meeting. Everybody is welcome to stay in. It'll take us a couple of minutes to switch over and get everybody access to be able to share. But once again, thank you for being with us, and a big thank you to our sponsors.